What's up, everybody? It's Conger Live. We're back again with another TMNT Mutant Madness video. If you like the content, go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss out. And let's jump into this video. So today we're looking at the early look at the upcoming power mutation. We get 50% power boost in Dimension Class to these heroes. And we're going to find them out one at a time, and we will go through their kits to talk about their merits. The first one on mutation is Leonardo! Yes! The leader of the Ninja Turtles. He is amazing. Let's go take a look at his kit. Here we are looking at Leonardo with the blade spin there. He is probably going to be the best. He targets all allies with his special, gives strength for 3 seconds, gives defense to targets under 50% health, and selects an enemy, moves next to them, and deals physical damage over 3 hits. So this is really nice that he gives all of his allies bonus strength and defense for anyone who's low on health while still dealing a decent amount of damage. His first auto skill is the Whirlwind Strike, where he gains armor for 2 seconds and 50% resistance to stun, boot, and slow for 4 seconds. Targets all enemies within range 1 and deals physical damage. This is the animation that we see when we click on here. There you go, the Whirlwind Strike. His first passive, Got Your Back. He gives armor and alertness to all allies within range 1, if not stunned or rooted. So definitely want someone standing next to him. And then Strike Together, give 15 strength and 25 haste to all allies that are not disarmed and have another ally within range 1. So Got Your Back is allies next to him. Stick Together is as long as any ally has someone next to them, they get the strength and haste. Pretty cool. These support skills really make him extremely viable. And his leadership skill, give all allies defense and strength for 10 seconds. And if you can get him up to 250, he's going to give will for 10 seconds to all allies under 20 or under 0 will. I wish he just gave that will no matter what, but will is really powerful. So if anyone's experiencing negative will, I don't find that 250 skill super valuable, especially with how expensive it is to take a tune to 250. So if you already have him at 250, great. But mine's at 4-star, 225. Gonna leave him here, but I'm definitely gonna throw him into my squad for next week's mutation. And the next tune that is gonna be on mutation this coming week is Karai! That is right, Karai. Very much excited about these two tunes. Let's take a look at Karai's kit and what brings her merit. Okay, here we have Karai. Now my Karai is 4-star, only level 100. I am going to take her up to 200 to see about getting some use out of her. She also wields a sword. I think that's the theme, the Sword Sisters, although Leonardo is a brother. I think that's kind of the theme, the cutters of the groups. So Cut Through is her special. She gains defense, selects a tile, moves there, targets all enemies in between, takes away defense, 90 alertness for 3 seconds, and the last enemy she does damage to. So basically it's your final enemy that is your target for that, but affects everybody on her path. And then she gains extra defense per haste and inflicts extra negative defense per haste. And she does extra damage per haste. So Karai wants haste, in case that wasn't made clear in this level 75 unlock. So any other heroes that give per haste are going to help out. And you notice in Leo's kit, he does give some haste as long as they're standing next to somebody. Because she dashes away, I'm not sure if that haste bonus, I think because it lasts for amount of time, we have to go back and take a look. She should still get a decent amount of bonus there from that haste. Her first auto skill is to target an enemy at range 1, deal some damage over 4 hits, and extra damage per negative armor on the target. So she also likes someone on the team to take armor away, to strip their armor. When attacking, inflicts negative defense. Preventing that defense is great. And she also does extra damage if not within range 1 of any allies. So here, if Karai is next to allies and you're using her with Leo, she gets the Leo bonus, but if she's not, then she gets the extra damage. So she's always going to be getting some sort of bonus no matter what this week, wherever she is, whether it's this bonus from her Assassin's Blade or from Leonardo's bonus of Strike Together. And when attacking, she deals extra damage to targets under 0 armor. So once again, she wants someone on her team to take armor away, give some negative armor there. And her Sharpened Senses, she gains 20 alertness if not stunned, wounded, or slowed. And after the enemy within range 2 uses the skill, she gains defense if alertness is above 10. So you also want her to have alertness, so that way she will be constantly gaining defense, keeping her alive. And after an enemy within range to use a skill, she also gains 5 haste and 10 seconds if alertness is above 10 and haste is under 100. Now this is an interesting conditional statement here where it has to meet 2 conditions: more than 10 alertness but less than 100 haste. And that's whenever an enemy uses a skill within range 2. So 1 or 2 tiles away, she can stack haste, and this haste of course is going to help her with her active skill, and then of course she should have alertness based on the 125 unless she's being affected by negative alertness. And Shuriken's her last auto skill, unlocks at 150, target up to 3 enemies at range 3, deal some physical damage over 3 hits on separate targets. It's clear that here is separate targets, so you cannot target the same target twice, as we looked at Ninja Splinter's kit and got those answers in the last video. Inflict negative 40 alertness for 5 seconds to each target hit. That's great. And if you happen to get her up to 250, inflicts negative 5 armor for 20 seconds to each target hit, which really helps herself in her own kit. But because she can only hit 1 target, negative 5 armor, not huge, but for 20 seconds is a long time. So pretty interesting there. I'm not sure if I'll even take her to 225 for this haste alertness bonus, which would be nice, but it's a huge invest once you get over 200. So pretty excited about Karai. She's definitely going to be viable in this week's mutation. And last but not least, Lotus. Well, maybe it is least. I don't know, but we'll have to take a look at her kit just to be sure. Looks like people have already been emojiing with Leonardo. He is definitely probably going to be the best one here. Let's go take a look at Lotus's kit. And before we do that, this power mutation will start Monday, June 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And here we are finally with Lotus. All the blade wheelers once again. She's got a little kick slash move going on there. I have her at 4 stars. She's level 1. Will I take her to 200? Maybe just to see how it works using all 3 of them, but she's probably the first one to go when it comes to this, because I definitely want April. Probably going to want Shredder, maybe Donnie or Splinter. Need some support, some other support besides Leo and April in there. So Lotus Smoke Escape. She targets all enemies at range 1, inflicts negative 100 alertness, pretty amazing, and slow for 4 seconds. Selecting an enemy at range 4, move next to them, and deals damage. So she kind of says, forget you guys, slows them, takes their alertness away, does damage somewhere else. She also gains defense and inflicts negative 100 haste for 4 seconds. Now that's inflicting negative 100 haste for 4 seconds. Most likely that is the enemies at range 1, not the person she's dealing damage to, because there are 2 different targets, and it's not clarified here, but once you level her up, you will see that negative 100 haste is also with the negative 100 alertness. The Disarming Blows is her first auto skill. She targets an enemy at range 1, deals some damage over 2 hits, and inflicts negative 75 strength and disarm for 3 seconds. And as we know, disarm is a secretly good skill. They do not basic attack with disarm. I think that's what makes Shredder so great, is he's got a disarm. So I see Lotus having some potential. And she inflicts negative 50 strength for 6 seconds to targets at or above 50 strength. So Shredder does get quite a bit of strength, so this is kind of going to mitigate some of that. There are some other heroes that get bonus strength. So and this might be a lot more useful than we may realize, especially with this mutation. And her first passive is when attacking, she inflicts negative defense, trying to get in to do some damage to their health pool instead of their defense pool. And after attacking, she gains defense, and she gains extra defense and plus 5 haste for 10 seconds to target. The target is disarmed or stunned. Now she disarms, Shredder disarms, so I see that working really well together. If there's some people who stun, like April, are going to be on my team, that'll be nice. That'll help her get some extra haste. And after attacking, she also gains 3 alertness for 10 seconds if under 30 alertness, keeping her ability to gain defense up constantly. So she's basically going to sit at 30 alertness as long as she keeps attacking, as long as she doesn't get disarmed, right? And then her Subtle Flower, her other passive, whenever an ally is attacked, inflict -1 alertness to the attacker for 9 seconds, inflict -2 extra alertness if that ally has defense. So once again, she's going to mitigate the ability for the opponent to have defense. If you want to take her up to 225, all allies gain 12 haste and +3 will per enemy under 0 alertness. So this is really cool how that could really partner well with Karai if you're going to be using both of them in this week's mutation. And her last auto skill is you target a tile at range 3 and all enemies within range 1 of it and deal negative defense, -30 focus for 4 seconds, inflict stun for 1 second to targets under 20 alertness. So this was hopefully going to help deal with any of those blaster rangers in the back. And if you happen to have the ooze to take her to 250, you want to do that, the stun lasts for an extra second to targets under -20 alertness. This condition is really hard to meet. That's a huge investment, so I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm probably just going to take her to 200, like I said. Play with her for the first day or two. I might end up taking her out just because I'm not sure she's going to do enough damage, even under mutation. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So those are the 3 mutated characters, the heroes for next week. Coming up, Leonardo, Karai, and Lotus. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to ninja kick that like button and subscribe for more TMNT Mutant Madness content. Let's game smarter!
Power!